All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready? White 25. Mike 54. Hey, stop. Screen. Rock the screen. Back.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Jameis to throw it. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 16 yards, a first down.
Chris Godwin, the former Penn Stater, should see an increase in action and production in 2019 with Adam Humphries and Deshaun Jackson gone from the team. 842 yards in 2018, second only to Mike Evans on the Buccaneers.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, watch your leg. Sunday. Shoot. Sunday. Go. Hey, watch.
Now Winston. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Watch the screen. Pass. Chance.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
You're not ready.
To throw Mariota. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Buccaneers will take over at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now a give right side. It's Logan. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
When I see Cameron Wake make plays like that, I can't help but shake my head sometimes. He had to go to Canada first before he came back to the NFL, where he's now an all-pro.
Yeah, undrafted out of Penn State, but look at him now.
And just think about all the pass-rushing moves he has, his ability to play against the run. Remember, he was a combo outside linebacker, defensive end. Now he's just simply one of the best in the NFL.
Ready, flag, 22, got. Watch the backer, watch the backer.
And now Bruce Arians, with the play clock running low, is going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready, flag, 25, behind. 55. Yep. Watch the twist, watch the twist. Green, triple C. Check, 55, Mike. Tackles. Mike, bye-bye.
On third down, Winston. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
All day.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
45 to Mike. There we go.
Mariota. Complete. It's Henry. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker, or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
3. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Don't get nervous. Mike's 5'9".
Mariota now from the 50. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
They're not ready for this.
Mariota again. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a give right side. It's Logan. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack. To try again after the sack. Winston into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Check 45. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Check the backer. Check the backer.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Double tight, double tight. 3 down, 3 down. 1. 45, Mike, 45. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Go. 45. Mike.
Throw it, Mariota.
Here we go.
Dancing to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Devin White, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. One. Mike, check. 59. Hey, let's get this.
Mariota now. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken in at the 11. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Watch QB jump. 57. Mike, 57. Wait. Watch here.
Now a give right side. Logan. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Easy, easy, easy. 57's the mic. Quit talking about it. Easy, easy, easy. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Go.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Wake with a little wake-up call as he gets in there for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mariota. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Danny. Hatch it. One. 3. 59's Mike. Check, 59. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Mike's 59.
Now Mariota.
Watch the curve.
Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Mariota gives to Henry. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run.
It's a party now. Kill.
Mariota hands to Henry. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Check.
They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
You must be
Got a man. It's Brown. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. That's good for a Buccaneer first, to pick up of 12 yards. On first down, it's Logan. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Keep playing hard.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Wait. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Watch the run. Watch the run.
On 2nd down now, it's Logan. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready. Back 25 behind. Double. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
To throw is Winston. Open man has got it. It's complete. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's get up.
To throw, Winston. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Cameron Wake in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Winston now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Green, 57's the mic. I got him. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
3rd and long for Winston. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt.
That's us. All the way, baby, yeah.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Stay with your man.
Derrick Henry. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
That's it, baby.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That was shades of Tennessee volunteer football back in the 80s with Charles Davis coming up from the secondary to make the tackle for a loss.
You mean my teammates doing that, right? Because they would tell you, my coach said, where's that tape? I want to see that. But how about the complete package there? Not just playing the pass, but being a willing tackler and making a really nice play.
So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
65, 65, 65. '45's the mic.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Mariota to throw it. They set up the screen for Henry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
I know you.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Now 3rd and 9.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. 45, 45. Mike, 45.
All right. Alpha.
Let's go.
Hey, let's get this.
One. The mic. Check. 45's the mic. Oh, here we go. Oh.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And that is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Fielded at the 20. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Ready? White 25. Check. 55 the mic.
All day, baby. All day.
Green, come and see. 55.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 42. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Three. Mike's by 4.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Going deep for Walker. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
You got nothing. One. Zoom, fellas, let's go. 45.
Now Mariota. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. William Golston able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. The first down screen pass, good for 5. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Easy. Follow. 55. Right there.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Completes this one to Meredith. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Yeah, baby.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Easy. Hey, check 24. Jim. Watch that.
Now a give, right side. Logan. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, Get ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Flip it. Check, 55 to Mike. Echo. Mike. I got you, punk. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 24. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Interception.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Hey, 54. Mike 54. You don't want none of that. One. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And this one complete to Smith. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
54 Mike. Hey, let's get them home. Watch twist. Slam.
They'll run on first down. Henry. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Nice, sweetheart.
One.
From the gun, Mariota. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let him go.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Wake able to record his 5th sack of the season. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Winston. He's got the hook up to Miller. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
From the gun, Winston. That's complete to Meredith. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Jameis now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Watch 54.
Here's Winston. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Pull it together. Mike's 54.
They'll throw again. Winston looking downfield for Godwin. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Mariota on 1st down. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throw it, Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And some room to work. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Henry. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota flush to his right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And this Tennessee defense for the 2nd straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Flip. Check.
Jameis to throw it. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. Now Winston on 4th down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
54. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
They'll run it here with Logan. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. From the 41, Winston finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Winston in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. On first down, it's Logan. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Winston. That's caught by Howard. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. The Gay knocks this one through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Tennessee, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.